the Amazon package came in. I also just wanted to put in a quick PSA. I apologize for the sloppy editing on the last video. I recorded the clips very hastily, and they did not turn out as well as I would have liked, but I needed to get the video out so I had something on the channel. That being said, the editing is going to take a hot minute to get proper, but I assure you it will get better. As previously mentioned, Amazon has delivered my package containing the remainder of the figures that I need to finish the JLA Build-A-Figure wave. So let's unbox and get into reviewing these figures and just seeing how they all look together. Safety first. I was literally waiting for the Amazon package. It said it was supposed to be here Friday. Today is Wednesday, so it got here like way early, which is really cool. Already on the top. Oh yes, there it is. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. So, no. I got the platinum. I didn't want the platinum. Are you kidding me? All right, well, Aquaman, platinum version. I didn't want the platinum of this one. Okay. This is not related, but this also just came in the haul. This is the classic Hal Jordan Green Lantern. And the last character is John Stewart Green Lantern. Yippee! This one also has nothing to do with the JLA, but we need it for the Build-A-Figure. Wow, that actually is really upsetting. I don't like this platinum. Let's talk about that. In case you don't even know what platinum is, you see that little sticker down there. Basically, this picture, it's slightly different. It's like different printing on the figure. So the normal Aquaman should have like a silver arm plate, and I don't even know how to describe it. Just like different, like his legs aren't this bright green on the side, and like it's just like a weird like chase version. So that is going to put a ringer in the plans, because I do not want this. I don't like this platinum version. Any other instance, like for instance for Steel here, they did a platinum version of him with like a normal like a gray cape, which was like weird. I don't know why they did that. I was like, well, who wants that as a platinum? It's like this. It's like, this doesn't look like the right Aquaman. Why would I want that? Okay, so that puts a ringer in the plans for the rest of this video. Okay, so do not worry. I just got off the phone with Amazon customer service. I am getting a replacement Aquaman. That is hopefully not the... If I get 2 platinums in a row, I mean, that's like stupid good luck. At that rate, I should try and order like... I don't even know of one that I actually like really want the platinum of. Honestly, I don't really prefer the platinums. I prefer the normal figures. But this video will be delayed then from when I initially wanted it to make. But I get to keep this, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I mean, I have no use for it. I don't need another Aquaman. I already have the classic Aquaman. So maybe I'll sell it. Potential giveaway. Who knows? I like how I act like I'm going to have, like, giveaways already. Ooh, all my 30 subscribers, who all of you I more than likely already know. Whippy! But, this will now cut to, hopefully, the section where I'm opening up the next Amazon package and I have Aquaman. I don't know, but future Elijah. It has been a couple days since that last clip. However, Amazon has come through with, hopefully, and honestly, if this is another platinum Aquaman, I would be surprised. I really hope it's not, because I just want to be able to crack open these, and I'm not looking. I cannot tell if it's platinum or not. And honestly, it might be because they only have platinums left. But you all see it first. Oh, thank Lord. Okay. It is not platinum, so this is the last figure we needed. Finally, okay. Normal Aquaman is now in my possession, meaning I'm going to crack open all of this JLA wave and just kind of compare all the figures, finally build the Plastic Man, and just give you all some general thoughts. So I'm not going to bother doing unboxings like I did with the Green Lantern, because it's a full wave. So I'm just going to do an oversight of the whole wave as a whole, give a little in-depth on the specific figures, but hopefully this will not be a terribly long video. Let's get into that next section. Alright, so this is going to be my first time trying to review a figure this way, but this here is the first figure in the series, which is Superman. I believe he uses the same body mold as Hal and most of the other figures that I mentioned previously. He's got that Superman printing on the back. I really like his head sculpt. I'm going to bring him a little bit closer here. But like you can see that head sculpt there is really good. Other than that, nothing's like really like molded on. It's just a lot of prints, which is fine. It's all painted. I think it works out for him because he's a very smooth character. That head sculpt though is fantastic. The way that hair is, and I would like a little bit more depth on the white to the blue, but it's fine. Now his accessories are a whole bunch of these like electricity blasts, which obviously he is Electric Superman. However, I don't really know how these go on, and they always include these with like a lot of the speedsters where they like kind of clip around like the arms and the legs, so I don't really know. They're fine. I'll probably display them with them just so he has something to do with them, but something along those lines. I think it'd be better if it was like kind of curled more around the fists and the arms, which there might be a way. I might be doing it wrong. I'll probably look at some pictures of how other people did it. But yeah, that is Superman. Our next figure up here is Batman. And I am not going to lie, I don't really find myself to being a fan of this one. The Bat logo is like, it has a slight, it's molded on, but it's not nearly as molded on as I personally would like. The figure as a whole is, he doesn't have the cloth cape, which is not ideal, and I like his gauntlets. The biggest gripe with it though is just he does not have a neck. I don't understand, like, you can't really see that. Let me get him a little bit closer, but like he just does not really have much of a neck, which is very different. Like, you look at his card here that he's based off of, that Batman has a neck. This Batman does not. So I had heard that they just like reused a molding of a previous Batman, but I don't know the truth of that. And also his accessory being this grappling gun that they always reuse, and like it's huge, it's bulky, I don't like it. Give him like a batarang or something, maybe an alternate head. Yeah, but this is far from my favorite Batman that I have. Alright, second to last here we got Aquaman, and I'm not gonna lie, I think he's my favorite of the figures. He's arguably the most detailed. He's got the hair, he's got the armor sculpt here, and he has the hook for a hand, which can actually twist, which is pretty cool. Little fins on the legs, the nice printing on the side. I think this is actually my favorite. And when opening him, I realized he comes with just the two arms, which theoretically you don't need, because Batman has the alternate arms. So I think what McFarlane should have done is taken the legs out of the Green Lantern here and put them with Aquaman, and then have the alternate arms go with him, the normal arms, and the heads go with Batman. So that way you don't technically need this figure. But yeah, I think Aquaman is my favorite of the bunch, and I think he'll make for some great posing, especially with this hook hand. But yeah, that's Aquaman. And for our last figure here, we got the John Stewart Green Lantern, who I've already said I don't really think should be with this wave. However, he's in the wave, so good face sculpt. Body sculpt has a little bit of detailing on it. You can see he's got that ring there, which if the camera would focus, you could actually see, which the camera will, there it goes. He's got the ring. And other, I mean, he's pretty, like, he's got the molded gauntlets on like Hal, which if I was like a really, like a puristy guy, I would switch out the gauntlets, but I don't care that much. And then the coolest thing about him though is these accessories he has. So he can swing, have that like little, looks like he's kind of swinging his arm. I think that's a great way to have that right there. I don't really know how it's supposed to go on, or if it's supposed to hook around his hand. But regardless, I think it's cool to have more effects like that. And then lastly, the curl around, which this is the one that I think most people are going to use, because it's like his ring is powering up, and I think that's just a great look. So now let's finally build Plastic Man. I'm going to switch the camera back around for this one so you can see me. I just got to roll over here to grab the rest of my accessories to build Plastic Man. So the first thing is obviously putting on the legs. These come with the Green Lantern, and I should note that the legs and the body are really the only thing that don't have like multiple different ones that you can put on. And let's see, there we go. Okay, so I believe I got both of the legs in there. I'm always really bad at these Build-A-Figs. I'm always afraid I'm going to do something wrong. But that seems to be in there all the way. Now, every other piece is, you can choose what you pick. So I'm going to start off with just the basic arms. However, I will more than likely put on one special arm and the standard head. And I think I put that on right. And that is Plastic Man. That is kind of crazy to see. I don't know why his one leg is not wanting to go in there. There we go. All right, I think I got his legs in there now. Yeah, so biggest thing, he's got some web toes, which is pretty cool. He's got the strings, rather than just being like painted on, or actually like molded on, which is really cool. I really like his neck. His neck looks like really like thick and gooey, which is perfect, I think, for Plastic Man. His alternate head being a funny face, and then his two arms being either a one that you can hook around or like a reaching. And now I'm probably going to go for the reaching arm, because unless I have something to hook this on to have him like hanging, which I think this is great. I've seen some people say like this is a stupid attachment. I think this is cool because you can have him hanging from like whatever you might have on your display to have him get a little bit more height over everyone else. But the arms do come out really easy. But like this stretchy arm is great. That's probably what I'm going to have him sort of hook that around the rest of the league. And I think as a whole, just this is a phenomenal Build-A-Figure. Alright, I lied. There is one more figure, that being the Wally West Flash. Now granted, this isn't based off of the 90s JLA or anything like that. It's based off of Dawn of DC. But I'm honestly really impressed with this figure. He's got some pretty basic molding. Obviously, this is molded, not and painted. His boots has got some nice molding. He has the little winglets stick out really far, which I actually enjoy because I feel like that gives him a little bit of difference to Barry. And then he comes with 4 of these electricity pieces that are just, like I said, I have a weird relationship with these. Like they're great when they work. It's just a matter of like finding the energy to try and actually make them work. But, I mean, they're cool. I like these because they're a little bit thicker than a lot of the other ones. They're, like, really thin. Like, even if I pull back out Superman's here, you can see his are relatively thicker compared to some of the other ones where it's, like, really thin. But let's pose our current JLA lineup together. This is our current lineup. In the front, Superman, and then Batman and Aquaman off the sides, Flash, Steel, and Plastic Man. I think this looks phenomenal as this group. I'm really surprised how well the heights. I like how Steel's pretty tall, and I like how Plastic Man, and well, I have Flash bent over, so he's a little bit shorter. But obviously, if I stand him upright, he's about the same height as all of them, which is great. And I just think I'm really impressed with this, and I am really excited to finish off with Wonder Woman and the Martian Manhunter. Like I said, I've heard some things about Martian Manhunter, that he's going to need to have something to elevate him, but I can accommodate that, and I think that'll work out pretty great. But as a whole, thank you all for watching, and I hoped you have enjoyed this video.